Hi there. Today we're going to be talking about sleep hygiene. We're going to help develop better sleep habits so that we live healthier lives. When we have better quality of sleep, we have better decision making, we make fewer mistakes, we have lowered risk of getting sick, and our overall health is just much better. Our bodies use our sleeping time to build muscle and repair cells and tissues that may have sustained damage. When younger people, like teenagers, are asleep, that's when the majority of their growth occurs. Our bodies secrete more growth hormone during the nighttime hours than they do during the daytime hours. Also, good sleep helps us not be cranky. Typically, teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night. Most of them don't get this much, but really as parents we need to focus on helping their decisions lead to healthier behaviors long term. Adults need 7 to 9 hours. Older adults may need a little bit less than that. Everybody is different, but hopefully we can find the sweet spot. The quality of sleep that we get is also very important because if you're not getting good, deep layers of sleep, you could get 12 hours of sleep but not actually rest. So we want to make sure that our environment is conducive to getting a good night's sleep, but also that we help train our bodies and brains to really power down so that we can really reap the benefits of our sleep. So Dr. Mindy, aka Smarty Pants Bossy Woman, how do we achieve good sleep hygiene? Well, I'm glad you asked, and it's going to take a little bit of work on your part, and you really need to commit to it, but I think you're going to feel a lot better if we do. One is try to have no distractions in your bedroom. That means don't lay in bed and watch TV, don't lay in bed and read, tablets, phones, etc. Preferably, leave them in a different room if you can. If you have a profession where you need to have your phone handy, then keep it next to your bed, but turn down the brightness on the screen. Put it in nighttime mode so that there's not always a time flashing at you. Another tip is go to bed at the same time every night and get up the same time every morning, even on weekends, while you're training your body to do this, because if you go 5 days in a routine and then mess it up for 2 days, you have to start back over again. So, at least for a while, try to be consistent every night. Limit your caffeine intake. Caffeine at any time during the day can interfere with your sleep. Some people can cut down and just use it in the earlier hours, but if someone truly is having sleep problems, this is one of the first things that we will focus on. Also, limit your alcohol intake. Some people use alcohol to chill out or calm themselves down in the evenings or sometimes to help them sleep, but it can lead to many problems down the road and absolutely interferes with sleep cycle too. It's always good to get physical activity because it has many benefits. If you're having problems sleeping, make sure that happens earlier in the evening. So one, your body is tired because a tired body sleeps better than one that's not, which makes sense. But also, if you do a lot of strenuous activity right before you go to bed, sometimes you're a little pumped up and it's harder to get yourself to fall asleep. Keep your bedroom cool, as dark as you can, and quiet. If you have a chaotic environment, if there's a lot going on in your house, you may need to have a noise machine, something that sounds like the ocean or rain or something like that that can help soothe you. There are also some apps that you can find that can be very helpful for this. Avoid checking the clock if at all possible. If you're able, turn your alarm so that it faces away from the bed. Checking the clock often just increases your anxiety and decreases the likelihood that you're going to fall asleep. Really try to stay away from taking naps during the day because if you sleep too much, it's going to throw off your whole calendar. Again, don't read or play games or do other activities in bed because they tend to stimulate your brain and then your brain stops associating your bed with sleep. Keep bed for sleep and sexual intercourse only. So follow these steps. I realize some of them are no fun, but help train your body and your brain to get yourself a good night's sleep. Next segment is going to be restless legs. Stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe.